Hey guys, what is up? It is Noahsdope here. Nice to be here. Today I am starting what I want to call a prison server series. Now, with every server series, I'm gonna have a little story time. Today's is gonna be my first fight, and just going along in the sped up background of everything. So. On this prison series, I'm gonna, if you don't know what a prison server is, you just rank up with the money you have until you are free. And right now it started me at what did it start me at? I don't know, but it shows you guys in the video. But yeah, so let's go down and go ahead, go with the story. Before I start though, actually, I'm a new channel, so please like, subscribe, and comment. Maybe give me some feedback, good or bad. I am open. So yeah, start the story, guys. My first fight. Now back when I was in third grade, guys, I thought it was pretty hard. Whenever I ever felt like I was getting picked on or whatever, which wasn't too often because I had a whole bunch of friends. I went to go, I talked to my dad about it, and my dad, always told me, because you guys got to think that he grew up in a different time than I did, and happens when he, whenever he, got in a fight or anything, he just hit the kid in the face, and then, they started fighting. And at that time there was like no punishment for it, but that's what he told me to do. If I was ever getting messed with, just hit the kid in the face. They won't mess with you again, punch him square in the nose, they won't mess with you again. Which, for the most part came out true, but, at the same time, you're going to get in trouble with, the principal and such. But, my first fight, I was in 4th grade, 3rd grade maybe. It's hard to remember which one at this time, but I probably was in 4th grade, and I had this, I wouldn't say friend, but, somebody I hang out with from time to time, just because, I was around a lot of people like that were friends with him. So at this time I'd hang around with him, and he was kind of nerdy, not super nerdy and all, but he took karate classes and stuff, and he always, he was kind of cocky with himself, and it really annoys me. Not messing around cocky or anything, or just, fucking with people, but, to be, so indulged that you think you're better than everybody else and you could take anybody on. He thought that because he was in karate. And one of the times he had messed with me, or not really messed with me, but he had done something that pissed me off a lot. And I just, I straight up pushed him into a wall. And at that time, that was a fighting move, because you gotta think, if this is high school, you're gonna punch him in the face. You're not gonna push him at all. But ended up being that, I was in 4th grade, I didn't know what to do, so I was just, I thought I was being all violent and all, when in reality it was just a little shove. But he didn't really do anything back the first time. He knew that he probably had messed up, and that, he was talking crap to the wrong person. But, one of the things that annoys me is not just, when somebody's talking crap. When somebody's talking crap and they can't back it up, that, they're not, they can't take you. So even back then it was annoying. But, he had pushed me the wrong way. And this kid, he was pretty nerdy. If he didn't have friends, he'd get picked on every day. He had long, it was like long, like Justin Bieber hair, but it was red. And, you just got to think of this guy, kind of nerdy and all. And I didn't really care. I never really picked on him. But when he messed with me, it just really, kind of grinded my gears and such. So, in PE, we just played football usually. We didn't really do anything too serious in PE. We had a bunch of free days like everybody else, except, if you're gotten to the higher grades, you usually do sports every day. Well, we had a free day where we weren't doing anything. And this particular week, he had been messing with me a little bit. Not really messing with me, but, kind of saying jokes that were always pointed towards me and stuff. And I was kind of done with his crap, so we were in the bathroom, and at this point we had already gotten to each other's faces 5 times and stuff, and I was kind of pissed off. And at this time we were in the bathroom, and I was about to walk out. I had just washed my hands, about to walk out, and he walks in, and he just looks at me, and he kind of chuckles or whatever, and that pissed me off the most part, just because I hadn't done anything. Or so he kind of walks further into the bathroom, and I turn around and I go in there and I'm like, "We got a problem?" And, at this point, we're in each other's faces again. And one of his and my friend walks in and kind of puts it between us. And, you got to think both of us are really scrawny and small. It wasn't, a normal, hey, he's, 8th grader or nothing. No, we were scrawny, small. We were, really short. So, most of the guys thought I'd probably get my ass handed to me since he had karate lessons and stuff. But, so I had a friend in between us, and he was kind of pushing both of away with both of his hands, and I kind of threw my hand over my friend, just kind of, it was a really crappy punch. I, threw it over my friend's head, and it kind of angled downwards to hit the guy. And I had hit him. I hadn't hit him in the face. I think it was the shoulder or something, just because of, how fast I tried to do it. And at the point, I hadn't really, I hadn't gotten into any fights, and I was in 4th grade, so I didn't know how to fight at all, or, I just kind of went with, what, I don't know, was easy. And he turned around to do a little, karate kick move or something. I just backed up, and he totally missed and looked like an idiot. And I went up, and I just hit him right in the face. And I remember him, stumbling back a couple steps. And I thought I was pretty strong. I thought I was hard after this fight because I beat the crap out of a dude who knew karate. But he stumbled back, and then, he comes forward, and he went and he, used his palm, not his fist, but his palm, and partially his hand, and he just, hits me right in the nose with that, and my nose started bleeding. And at this point, I had nosebleed once a week. It was normal to me to have a nosebleed, It wasn't really, an odd thing just because my nose was sensitive at the time. I don't really get nosebleeds anymore. But that gave me a bloody nose, and I got him easily. So I didn't think nothing of that, but everybody else thought he was hard because of that. So after that, I kind of grabbed him by his shirt, and I started hitting him on the top of the head. And he kind of fell on the ground, and he's kicking and stuff and, trying to get me off of him, keep me away. And he's just kicking, he looks like a fucking turtle on his fucking back trying to get up. And he knew if he got up, I would have just hit him. So then he finally got back up, and I kind of slammed, with my elbow-ish, I just kind of pushed all my weight onto him into a freaking, the stall, or the stall door. At this point, I thought the stall door would stay. I'm stupid, and I'm not thinking, I'm kind of just running off of, anything I could think of. And the stall door flies open, he flies in, and he falls in there. And I'm on top of him now, wailing on him. And again, he starts kicking and stuff, so I had to back up, because, he's in karate, he knows how to kick, so I had to back up. And, I'm standing there, he's on the ground and stuff, and then the bell rings for the class to end. So now we're walking out. To remind you, I still have a bloody nose, so I took a paper towel, and I wrapped it all up, and I put it on my nose, and I walked out. And, one of the people had, I guess somebody snitched or something. Well, the PE teacher comes up to me, and, he knew my family really well because at this, until you were in 6th grade or something, the girls can still go to the guys' teachers, it was mixed classes until you got to 6th or 7th grade. So he had already taught my sister and stuff, and knew my family pretty well because she did all sports, and, and he was the coach of volleyball and softball. And she did both of those. So he knew my family pretty well, and he asked what went on. And I told him, it was just a regular nosebleed. It just started for no reason. And I get them once a week. So then I guess somebody had snitched after that. I don't really know what happened, or, somebody said some shit about it, even though they had no business in it. And so we go back to class, then I get pulled out, and I was told to write a report about what happened. Keep in mind, I'm a 4th grader. My handwriting sucked worse than anybody else's. So I basically made a report that the principal can't even read. And at this point we're caught, so I'm not trying to lie or anything. Then I go into the principal's office and he kind of just asked what happened. And I told him, and I'm pretty sure it probably just sounded stupid as hell, but anyways, principal, I only got suspended for 3 days, but I fought the kid again after that. Out in the open because he had pushed me or something, and no, we were in the art room, right? So we're in the art room, and at the point where I think we were making sculptures or something, and I was in 5th, 6th grade now, and I mean, in 5th, 6th grade, artwork and stuff just didn't mean a shit to me. So I was kind of messing around a little bit, joking around. I guess I had made him mad saying something. I didn't have really any respect for him after that fight because he had told my girlfriend I lost or something. I didn't really care because she knew, everybody else had told her what really happened. But, I mean, because he was on the ground twice getting wailed on. I mean, he was like, oh, he had a bloody nose. Yeah, fuck you. Like, who cares? Bloody noses don't mean shit to me, If you're on the ground getting wailed on, you can't even defend for yourself. I'm pretty sure you lost, But whatever. We're over that in the art room. And we were making sculptures or something. And I was, just kind of messing around. And he comes up behind me and he kicks my chair and my artwork falls over. And at this point, I'm very pissed off. I was having a bad day that day. I don't know why. I can't remember at this point. I think I just wasn't feeling good or something. But I stood up and I punched him right in the face in front of the art teacher and whatever. And it was just a little fight. He was trying to run around the classroom and stuff. And I kept getting with, good hits and stuff. And I got suspended or something. Or no, I didn't even get in trouble for that one, actually. Yeah. My mom just took me out of school because I had been sent to the nurse's office or something because I wasn't feeling well that day. My mom took me out of school. I didn't get in any trouble for that one. I think he did. He got suspended for like 5 days for that one. So, then his mom came to our door. I hate when freaking moms used to do this to me because I'd get in so many fights when I was, in between 6th and 8th grade. And moms would come to our door, and his mom came to our door and just complaining or some crap. And, I told her what actually happened. She was pretty mad. I'm not even gonna lie. She was mad at him for even trying to bring it up in front of her when he's the one who, kicked my chair or whatever. And I mean, this is all, shit that happened in 5th grade. I'm not upset about it or anything. I don't even care. If somebody kicks my chair today, I'm probably gonna laugh and, if somebody I don't like, I'll probably beat the shit out of them after class. But, I mean, I kind of overreacted to it. Yeah. So that's my first fight, guys. I hope you liked it, I'll do a lot more of these on my channel if you want to look on there. But right now is just my jail server stuff. At this point, I don't know where I'm at because I'm not really watching the video at this point. I'm doing a voiceover. But yeah, guys, the reason I really like jail servers is because, I mean, it shows your progress in between, what you're doing, it kind of shows where you're at more than, regular Minecraft. Because in regular Minecraft, you could have 30 diamonds and, you might have some armor or something, but that's about all you got to show for. And this, you got the visual rank on your name. You have, you're way richer because they put, better stuff in the mines, and you're, some jail servers have plots. I'm not sure. I haven't found this one yet if we do, but they have rooms or something. But, some have plots and stuff where you can kind of build with your stuff, and it's just really interesting to see, your actual placement and where you're at. That's why I like jail servers. So, yeah, guys, I hope you liked it. I'll probably I'll probably speed it up to like 0.5 or 5, times 5. It's at times 3 through the video. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, comment, feedback. Thank you guys. Bye.